So I'm all nestled up and deep in the woods, far from civilization, in John Dean Provincial Park on Vancouver Island. Sometimes I wonder about the names we give these parks. The Matrix is everywhere, that's for sure. However, it's a beautiful place, and I'm all, like I said, nestled up in the woods. And I wanted to come talk to you today about your clairs, your 5 senses, and the higher octave versions of their abilities. First off, on Sunday, if you catch the video in time, we have a full moon in Aries, the Light Warrior, and it's squaring Pluto, the Transformer, the Underworld, the Digger of Truths. So that's going to be very interesting. And because Venus is also going into Scorpio, its transition from Libra is going to be a little bit of intensity in the relationship front. So, clairs, what are they and how do they function? So you got your 5 senses, right? And here, let's roll. So we got the third eye, which is clairvoyant, seeing higher levels, higher octaves. Clairaudient, your hearing. Clairscent, which you receive through smell. Clairsentient, through feeling, touch. And clairvoyant, your crown chakra. So all of the senses that you currently have heightened abilities. They get increased as you do more work on yourself and as you expand. I will always say to people, like, they always ask me, how do you get high without, doing substances? Well, that's one route, but after a while, it's still okay, but you need to do it on your own. And that's through constantly igniting your extrasensory perceptions and abilities. Coming in for a little ceremony once in a while is cool. There's an infinite ways to live, so to each their own. But if you keep doing extrasensory perception work, it'll keep coming at you. That's where the plasma and what they call it vertigo, but it's really just like your body feels lighter, like it's floating. Things are less physical as it seems. So, clairvoyant, through your eyes, anytime you've had an experience where you're seeing more clear, or perhaps you're having visionary, experiences through your third eye, your pineal, pituitary glands, and they get activated, right? And as they uncalcify themselves and start to vibrate at a higher frequency range through aura work, whatever you're doing, some people even put frankincense right on there, boom, to help wake it up, right? And obviously these things take many solar years to really, get it going. And then it can become like a new pattern in your life, a new ability that you have. So with your third eye, that means your visualizations also increase. Some people will have, I get them all the time, they're like little focused points on your eyes. When you're seeing something extremely important, then it'll come into a needle point and then poof, go right in the direction that it needs to go. So anytime you're having more visualizations, or you're feeling like, your head is just kind of like a little bit more floating around, and it's like more of an observer and a witness. Those are your third eye abilities, waking telepathy, all sorts of non-verbal communications play out in that realm too. A lot of these abilities, throughout the galaxies are used quite regularly. The human is a really interesting life form because we're able to embody our 12-strand DNA, which has so many different starseed homes, those beings who helped create us in the form that we are today. So we have a little bit of all of their abilities. It's pretty neat. Now, clairaudient is your hearing abilities. You don't just hear audio as you do, let's say, listening to music or hearing somebody talk, like this video, right? But you also have toning, ear tones that happen, pings and frequencies that come. They're subtle. You got to pay attention to them. All these clair abilities are the more subtle realms. And, your ears and the ear canal and all that region actually help your body navigate when it's moving. So it's a very important feature to have around. Now, so if you get the ear tones, you get high-pitched ones, that's gamma rays coming in. You get low-pitched ones, that's like infrared, or maybe you're feeling delta waves. Perhaps the person is talking to you on the other side, right? And coming at you. See if the video is good all there. and coming at from another angle. Maybe they're coming from their left side, or perhaps there's a piece of information to pay attention to. Or you're shooting out your frequency, and as far as you can feel the tone, practice with it. Hear the tone and kind of think, how far does that go out? It goes really far, but its main field is kind of like inside of your aura, right? Up to 10 feet out. The main area, the 7 main layers, are about 3 feet from your body. So you have these auditory experiences, right? Hearing on deeper levels, hearing the finer tones. You know, when you put on yourself a really beautiful set of headphones and it just you go the mile, you get something that's true hi-fi. You can hear like that without these devices. The finer details, the information that's provided that helps rework your cellular activity, connects into your bones, works your DNA, rewrites your nervous system, your glands get activated, all sorts of stuff. It's amazing. Okay, Clair scent. That's the one least noticed. We all smell stuff. Good cooking food. Whoa, plants, animals, you smell them, right? That's all information. And it's not just smelling stuff because we want to, oh, that smells bad. Well, yeah, to stay away from something. Ooh, that smells good. I'd like to eat it. But then there's also just general information, and especially when it comes to flowers. Flowers are off the charts in that department. Plants, flowers, and vegetation release so many codes. You take your essential oil. Maybe you have one, maybe you don't. You put one into a diffuser. Those are those wonderful devices that mist. And billions of combinations come out, right? It's amazing stuff. So if you're having billions of particle bits, you're breathing that in all the time. Also, Clair scent goes with prana, breathing in the universal life force energy, the very dance of the universe, the in-breath and the out. There is so much information when it comes to that. Plus, it's a natural relaxant. But as you heighten those abilities, you can receive information. That's the one I'm still decoding the most, is the Clair scent. And then there's Clair sentient, feeling your gut, the sensations, the tingles. Or maybe your guts make sounds, right? Yeah, you're digesting, but they also make sounds because your body's a messaging machine. Check out my other video for that one too, recently done. Also, feeling, the upgrade of feeling, the next level, the finer vibration of it. Take Reiki, for instance. It's about channeling more energy through your hands. You touch things, you feel them, like me feeling this leaf. And as you engage with it, you're getting all sorts of sensations pass through the body. But once you start to read energy, pay attention to energy, and realize that every single thing is vibrating particles in a fractillion-like form. Our universe is a fractal. Then you start to pick up on that more as you use it. And then also the feelings that you have, all of your emotions become upgraded as well. You become an empath, perhaps, but without carrying too much of the weight that brings. You see where this is going? Or your ability to, sense how, you're always feeling something that you're afraid to speak up. It can trigger that and move some of those patterns out. Feeling center is absolutely amazing. And then there's your Clair cognizant. I go like that. It connects you to your galactic cord. It's your crown chakra, right? The one on top of your head. Hypothalamus. Boom, the magenta color, right? The violet ray. And Clair cognizant also brings in instant downloads and information to then process through your third eye. And when you get those sudden insights or downloads, that's coming in through the cosmos, like a computer. It's receiving information everywhere that it goes. It is like instant information. Anytime you go cosmic, galactic, interstellar, have visions of, past lives and future lives, they come through that very channel. And then usually you have your visualizations through somewhere in the third eye chakra, right? So claircognizant is all sorts of that. It's a knowing. Sometimes mom will sense something with their child, and it's an instantaneous knowing. You don't question it. Mama knows, right? That's just how this rolls. Cool? So that's a little touch base on how they go, but the more you play with them, the more they start to expand. Nobody's better than anybody else. It's just how much work do you put into refining your own abilities, okay? Once again, thank you for joining the Quantum Cafe and Interstellar Lounge with myself, the Cosmic Messenger. I'm going to be on with more videos. I'm going to keep them coming. Metaphysical realities, home base for all this fifth dimensional hub of everything ascension process as we move into New Earth. Are you ready? This age of Aquarius is photonic, rad, and amazing, okay? So take care out there. We'll talk to you soon.